Hey, what's up guys? Benny here and welcome to today's Call of Duty Warzone video where we're going to be taking a look at secret jump spots in Warzone where you're going to be able to use them to gain some kind of advantage over your opponents, whether that's high ground or just being somewhere that no one will expect you to be. These are things that I use all the time to help me win gunfights, help me win games, and overall, if you know them, you're going to be a far better player. If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button because 70% of you watching are not subscribed and we're getting so close to 500,000 subscribers, which is insane. Thank you all so much for the support, but without further ado, let's get into the first spot. Okay, so the first area I want to focus on is Superstore because it is one of the hottest drop locations in Warzone. This is where you go if you want to have all the action, and this is a really nice spot because look, my teammate has just got downed over there. I can hop straight up here, climb up, and then get a different angle and work and pick up the kill. But there's a few ways that you can do this. There's these 3 posts, so it all depends on like where the gunfights are happening. If you're getting held down here, you obviously can't jump on here, but what you could do is jump onto here. Oh, it will take you some time to get used to. Jump onto here and then climb up. So right here, I'm failing a little bit because I'm being a noob, but straight up, climb up and push here. And then you'll hear people jumping in all the time, but it's a great way of pushing this top area. But this isn't the only jump spot. And like, if you do get up here, you can then push into here, push into super, and take this position. Okay, so the second spot is by this window. So what you can do is jump here, and then you see this ledge above this archway. Is you can jump onto there from here, nice little bunny hop, and then you can climb into this office, which then once again gives you another angle of working this top part of Superstore, which is where a lot of gunfights happen because you normally have a buy station across in Burger Town here or over here. So if you take control of this part of the map, you're going to be able to pick up quite a lot of kills. So there's 2 ways to get up here nice and easily. But those aren't the only spots in Superstore. Now, the second spot that I want to show you in Superstore is at the front, which is probably one of the most high-octane places in Superstore. Sees the most action, especially at the start of a game. But there is one spot here that is ridiculous and can be slightly overpowered, especially if you're using a dark skin, because you practically become invisible. But as you enter from the front, you'll see this pile of jumbo boxes. Now, there's 2 things that you can do here. What you want to do is climb onto this yellow kind of cupboard on this side, and then you sprint jump onto this part. Now, the hardest part of this is then jumping onto this box here, which will then get you to the power play. So you sprint over here, climb on here, then climb here. It will take you a few attempts until you get really good at it. But what I would recommend is don't try to rush it, because right now I'm rushing it and I'm falling. So you go here, climb around, climb up here. Now, what's amazing about this spot is, first of all, if you've got an assault rifle, you can hold down this alley here. So when people are rotating in through Superstore from the hangar, as you can see right here, right, you can get some shots off, pick up a kill. You've also got an angle on this top room here, and like, honestly, if FIFA gets up here, and I'll show you how invisible someone is when they're up here. Now, as I was mentioning about someone being invisible, for you just wandering around here, where am I being shot from? He is invisible, he just blends. One of the most powerful spots in Superstore that no one uses, and it's not just like invisible from that side. Even if I come in from an obvious bit here, I can see him here, but realistically, this is one of the few places that you can get killed from. But holding down these lanes, really, really powerful. And there's a few other cover positions that you can do in, but really good spot. Definitely try and learn that jump. Now, talking of other power positions within Superstore that you can take advantage of, there's also this box here. Now, top window up here is this office. Always sees a lot of action and can be quite difficult to push at times. But if you climb onto this box and then sprint jump onto here, you can actually have a position where you can take players down quite easily, bit of cover with the big giant teddy bear, and also you get an angle in this like kind of downstairs room over here as well, which is once again where a lot of players will be fighting within Superstore. But another really useful spot that you can quite easily get into. Now, this final spot within Superstore is one that I learned from Iceman Isaac, which is a really cool little jump spot from back window. But if you stand on the ledge here and then sprint jump into this little part here, you can get a couple really nice angles on a hangar entrance here where you can pick up some nice easy kills and fight along these lanes as well. Like all these little spots, if you learn, put into your game, are really going to help make you improve and pick up a lot of kills in these areas. But let's move on to the next area. All right, so we're now in Quarry, which has become one of my favorite places recently, but it is filled with jump spots. And one of the good things about these areas is a lot of the buildings you'll find in other places around the map. So you can replicate these jumps in different areas to help improve your game. But the first one I want to show is this blue fence, because a lot of the time you'll find contracts will spawn on this roof, but a lot of people don't know how to get up there. It's a really simple jump. All you do, run along, climb up here, run along here, and then jump up here. It's nothing major, but one that will really help when you need to get a certain contract that spawns up here. Now, these sort of buildings you will find all around the map. Now, there are a few really useful jumps that you can do to get on top of them, get a better position. So if you ever see one of these little railings, you can just jump on, hop along here, get onto the side here, and then these little ledges above the doors, you can then climb on top and then get onto the roof of the building. And then once again, you'll be able to fight people that are on the lower floors, like kind of shooting them as they come along here. But then one thing that a lot of people don't know is this building in Quarry is the only way to get onto the roof of this building without a chopper. So what you can then do is fly from here with a parachute as I'm getting shot. This could be a perfect example. Climb up here, and now I've got an angle where I can now hold this player. Once again, this is a really strong part of these buildings, and he's got no chance there. Pick up a kill that I would have otherwise missed. And then this isn't the only thing. If you can then fight people coming from this side, you can shoot people coming here. There is an airstrike coming, but I'm going to survive it, I hope. Hold on. No, I'm not. Well, before we were rudely interrupted by that airstrike, this roof is a great place to hold if people are coming at you from over this direction. You can kind of have a strong head glitch from here where you can pick up some easy kills, and it's the same from the other side as well. But a really strong rooftop to hold down in Quarry. Now, the next jump spot within Quarry is on this building here, which if we have a look on the map, it's this kind of like the most south building in Quarry, but it's one of the places that you can get up on the roof and get a real power position in such a fast time. All you need to do, jump on here, climb up here, then to get onto this little side roof. There's a couple ways that you can get onto this roof here, but if you then stand on this little edge here, you can then sprint jump to get onto here, and then you can climb all the way up into this roof, fight people towards blue building, which is a really popular area, especially within the final zones. And then you can also fight down here. But look how much height that I gained in such a short period of time. Really good jump spot, really easy to do, and will give you a big advantage in some situations. Now, this next spot is, in my opinion, probably one of the best jump spots in this entire video. It's one that you'll end up using a lot because these buildings are everywhere in Verdansk. Like, you will recognize this building, right? They're dotted everywhere. You've got this one here in Boneyard. You've also got it over here near the fire station. It's a common building, but what you might not know is there's one of the strongest power positions that you can get in Warzone, and it's really easy to get to. So you go up into this little kind of like the first floor, jump onto this ledge here, and then jump on the outside. Then what you do is just quickly jump shot here, and this is it. Okay, and it may not seem like much, but this here, you cannot shoot through it. So it is the perfect head glitch. So if you're in a fight with people pushing you across Boneyard, easy kills. They have a head to aim at. You have their entire body, and you can do it again. Once again, like the amount of end zones that you will have in this area, and you can just hold them as they run across this open area. You will pick so many kills up, and once again, it's so easy to get into. So just to show you once more, come into the bottom here, climb up here, go to this window on the ledge, and if you miss it, it's okay. Like I think that's one of the biggest things. It just takes practice to be able to get these these jumps consistent. But straight onto this roof, nice and easy, and you'll use it an absolute ton, I promise you. Now, this next spot in Boneyard is the best way to kill people at top 10, because, you know, people will climb up there, camp. You can't shoot through the bottom here, but what you can do is this little jump spot. So if you climb up here, jump onto this little bit here, run along. Now, one thing to remember, you cannot jump on the right-hand side here. It blocks you and you'll drop down to the ground. So you just got to sprint jump onto the left-hand side, climb up, and then you can get an angle on here, but you can also, if you go around, jump here, can climb up into top 10. That's one way you can do it. There's also a second way to get up here, but great way as well to fight into Scrapyard, because there's normally a buy station here. But you can also, if you give me a second, If you end up approaching Boneyard from this part of the map, if you're coming from train station, you can end up running along here to get up to top 10. This is a great way of getting a different angle on Boneyard, especially towards endgame more often than the start of the match, because people are a little bit spread out and you can get away with doing this run. Because yes, whilst you're doing this, you can be caught out in the open quite easily, but if you pull it off, it's a really easy way to get a power position in the map. Sadly, you can't jump up there to get in there, but you know what? It's all good. You can climb up here, get into top 10, and hold up here. I'm sorry, I didn't know this, but FIFA has just discovered a new spot where you're practically invisible in top 10. Come up here. This is a new level. Like, sitting goes to there. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed. Now, the final spot I want to show you guys in this video is a way to get onto top blue without having to push the building from the bottom and run up the stairs that everyone is always camping with Origin 12 shotguns, claymores, proximity mines, and it's using this tower at TV station. Now, what you'll think is you probably have to climb to the top and then parachute off to land on it, but no, there is actually a way that you can do it much easier, which is going to stop you getting killed as easily. But all you need to do is climb up to the first level, which is right up here, which doesn't take too long. Yes, there is a chance that you get shot whilst you're climbing, but most people don't actually check the ladders on these towers. But you need to then line your body up, jump, like crouch onto here. Hold on, no, I don't need to crouch. You need to just jump up here, be ready, and then you need to make sure that you line sideways jump and then crab jump and parachute sideways, and you'll be able to get straight onto the top here. And then what you can do, right, you put your stopping power rounds and your MP5 and then push the stairwell from above, where no one ever expects to get pushed from here. So even if they're all camping on this stairwell or thing, they'll be pre-aiming and watching the stairwell. They won't be expecting you to come up from the top. It's one of the most useful jumps in the entire game if you want to push this top blue building. But I hope you found these jump spots useful. Make sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below, and share any other spots that you know in the comments as well. Smash the like button, click one of the videos on screen for more Warzone content, and I'll see you there.